Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a company that just had a bit of a shake-up, so stick around to see if this change is a blip or a sign of bigger things to come. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss these filings in more detail. We're looking at a report from Cyngn, and the big news is a key executive's departure. This type of thing can sometimes send ripples through a company, so we're going to dig into the details and see what's really going on and what it might mean for the company's future. This is a Form 8K, which is basically an alert a company sends to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, when something important happens that investors should know about right away. This report is dated June 6, 2025, which is the date the event happened. The company we're talking about is Cyngn Inc. They're a company in the tech space. They're officially incorporated in Delaware, a state known for its business-friendly laws. Their main office is located in Menlo Park, California. If you want to trade their stock, you'll find it under the ticker symbol CYN on the NASDAQ. This section just confirms that this filing isn't related to any kind of special communication like a merger announcement. It notes that Cyngn is considered an emerging growth company. This means they're a smaller company that gets some breaks on certain regulations for a while. Here's the heart of the matter. Donald Alvarez stepped down from two important roles. He was a member of the board of directors, which is like the company's governing body, and he was also the chief financial officer or CFO. The CFO is in charge of all the company's finances. The report specifically states that Alvarez's departure wasn't because he disagreed with the company about anything. This is important because sometimes executives leave because they clash with the company's direction or decisions. The company's director of accounting, Natalie Russell, will be the interim CFO for now. Interim means she's filling the role temporarily. The company thanks Alvarez for his work. Now let's step back and think about what this all means. The departure of a CFO can be a big deal. CFOs are crucial for a company's financial health and strategy. When one leaves, it can create uncertainty, especially if it's unexpected. The fact that Cyngn says it wasn't due to any disagreements is a good sign. It suggests that the company isn't facing some kind of internal crisis. However, it still leaves the question of why he left. Was it for a better opportunity? Personal reasons? The report doesn't say. The appointment of an interim CFO provides some stability, but an interim CFO is usually not a long-term solution. The company will eventually need to find a permanent replacement, and that process can take time. What could be the risks for Cyngn? A CFO change can sometimes make investors nervous. They might worry about the company's financial direction, or whether there are hidden problems. It could potentially affect the company's stock price. On the other hand, it could also be an opportunity. A new CFO can bring fresh ideas and a different perspective to the company's finances. It could lead to better financial management and strategies. So what's the overall assessment? I would say the situation is neutral to slightly cautious. The lack of a stated reason for the departure is a bit of a question mark, but the company seems to be handling it smoothly with an interim appointment. For investors, it's something to keep an eye on. Watch how quickly Cyngn finds a permanent CFO and what kind of person they choose. That will give you a better sense of the company's plans and direction. Alright, that's our breakdown of Cyngn's recent filing. What's your take on this executive departure and what it could signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.